He was good for me.
I'd pick out a dog with you.
Yeah?
I've been kind of wanting to go.
It'll be like our son.
Yeah, I'd be like...
Like your mother and I never had sex, but she's had furry things in her vagina.
Dude, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. What if like...
Can you see the camera when I look at her though, or when I look at her? Well, how's that going to work?
Can you feel the chemistry?
Because I'm going to be looking at her. You know?
Yeah.
So what's going to... How does this work?
Sparks are going to fly.
So but like, does the camera get in my face when I'm looking at her too, or...
Yeah,
Ryan, this is about me.
Okay, sorry.
I'll edit the camera angles.
Because this really, I'm the talent here, and I just... Okay. I'm the artist.
Yeah. Are you gonna kick this baby in the stomach, or how do we get started?
So we never really start the podcast. It's all about like the whole podcast is about trying to start. He pressed record like 5 minutes ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, did you get that thing with my nipples on it, or you edited that out?
Did you start recording?
Did I?
Did I?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Okay. So I always feel so stupid. I feel stupid having a podcast. I really do. But welcome to the Ryan Joseph Show. Shit, I gotta turn off my phone. I'm a professional. Welcome to the Ryan Joseph Show. Today we got Bianca Parato. I hope I said that right. It doesn't really fucking matter. She is a comedian in Austin. I met. She's from LA, like me, or she moved here from LA. I met her, like, the first time I met her, my cunt ex-girlfriend was talking to her, and I don't want to talk about her during this episode, please, but I'll just say that. And I went up and talked to her, and I forgot about you, like, and then like I was looking around for some shows that were going on, and they said, "What about? Oh, Bianca's got a show." I was like, "Bianca." I was like, "Oh, I remember that bitch." Yeah. and then I was like, "Bianca, how are you doing?" And then it was just sparks flew, And you were like, "I want you on every show I do ever," and I was like, "Maybe once in a while."
Yeah. And
so, but I always like Bianca because she's like, she has. You can tell she's not an empty, soulless psycho like some people are, and no, you seem like you actually are genuine, and I don't say things I don't mean. I would call you a cunt to your face if I thought you were, but I really think no, I really think you're. I always thought you were a cool person, but usually when you think someone's a cool person, Gary, that's when they are the biggest cunt in the world, in my experience.
Yeah.
So you probably will really let me down one day.
No.
But for now, let's enjoy the manipulation.
Yeah.
The perception of you as a good person, and our friendship.
Yeah. Dude, no, I got a tight cunt.
Yeah.
No big cunts here.
Well, that is a cunt.
But
yeah, you have to have one, not be one.
Yeah. But I forgot about you too. I actually, up until right now, I was like, Ryan Joseph wants me to be on his podcast, and then I walked up and I was like, oh, that's that guy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And she's, are you trying to steal my bit? Yeah. You can't forget about me. Once you like feel my magic, people have told me, it's like it sticks with them forever, and it tortures them at night, and so you don't have to lie. But how have you been, Bianca?
Been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? What shows have been going on? Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do?
So I'm not from LA. I lived there recently.
No one is.
Yeah, no one is. But
they got carried away with abortion.
Yeah.
And they killed all the babies.
Yeah.
Everyone there is just from other places.
Yeah, they have to move there.
They love abortion way too much, and no one's from there.
That's actually why I moved there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got here and I was like, fuck. Now I just gotta travel back to Missouri. I'm just kidding. But yeah. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
Really?
Yeah.
No one's from Missouri.
Yeah.
You're from Missouri.
It's because nobody's from there because everybody stays there.
To show me state, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I bet you get a lot of jokes about that.
Actually, I don't. No, I don't really think people know that it's the show me state.
If a girl told me that, like, I'm from Missouri, I'm like, oh, what do you have to show me?
Yeah.
That's what I would say to her.
If anything, I get like, oh, misery?
Yeah.
But from
what'd you do there? Like, were you like molested, or did you grow up like in a corn?
Just a handful
field?
of times.
Like a corn farm?
No.
Like I'm imagining like Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Like you running in the field in the little dress like the girl, and then you get molested.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, that was just that one porno I was in, but that completely separate from my life story. It was no, but I grew up in St. Louis. I actually, like, it's kind of funny. I grew up like in the suburbs, but like I was like the poor kid in like a rich neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, after my parents got divorced, like
Wait, how did that happen though? Like
there was like my dad was kind of supporting my family, I guess, and then they got divorced.
Of course, like all dads do.
Yeah.
Women
and
can't do shit.
then I have 5 siblings, so there's 6 kids. So then it was just like my mom, who was a Pilates teacher, and then
Yeah, of course, that's what she was.
yeah, 6 kids, and,
Just living off him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to like donate to the can drives because my mom would be like, just wasting gas. They're just coming back here, you know.
Yeah. Don't donate the money they're giving us.
Yeah, we went to church so we could get the collections, not because we were religious.
How old were you when your parents got divorced?
8.
8 years old.
Yeah, but dude, it was a 15-year long divorce.
They got back together?
No. They got divorced when I was 8, and then they fought custody battle, and then my mom.
They wanted you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, not really. Tables will turn later.
I don't know why we were like going after each other.
No. So it was like custody battle, and then I got like kind of like low key kidnapped and moved out to Colorado, and then
That black guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I was, and then that reopened the battle, and it just kept going. So it went on for like 15 years.
Who were you kidnapped by? Your dad?
No, my mom. It was like a week.
Wait, to Colorado?
Yeah.
Dude, we have like the same story, bro.
Wait, really?
My mom, like, fucking, and my dad divorced, and she took us, me and my 2 sisters and I to Colorado.
Did she just put you in a car and take your phone?
In a van. We didn't have phones back then. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh, bitch. I'm 10 years older than you. Dude.
Yeah, 11, but he was young.
10. Well, I'm distinguished. You know, women as they get older, they get less attractive. Men, we get more attractive, Gary.
God, you were a dog then growing up. Just kidding.
Nice. That was good. It's true. Like, I become every day, like, I look in the mirror, I'm like, Jesus, you're getting more beautiful. Yeah. What the fuck's going on?
Dude, where'd you get your mirror from?
I know.
We're coming in hot right now.
But, so they took your phone away. You had a phone. That's so crazy. 8 years old, Gary.
No. I was in like 6th grade at this point. 7th grade.
I
was going into 7th grade.
So
I had like the Razor flip phone.
So the divorce had been ongoing for a few years at that point.
And then my mom wanted to move us to Colorado, and my dad wanted to fight it. So
why Colorado?
She got a job out there.
Doing what? Fucking
making
baskets?
Pilates equipment. She went from teaching to making.
Why didn't she get a real fucking job and support herself instead of like living off your dad? Like every other woman.
Yeah, no, she tried. That was what she was trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we loved the government. Yeah, big.
Wait, the government or your dad?
A little bit of both.
That would suck, though. I feel are you and your dad cool?
I'm actually cool with both my parents now, but at one point in my life, I hated both of them.
Hated both? Why?
Well, growing up, my mom, like, sorry guys, sometimes they watch this shit I'm on, but my mom was like psychotic.
Mine too.
Like, and it was just when she moved us out to Colorado, it was her, my brother, and I. And my brother is a lot quieter than I was, so it's basically like me for the both of us.
He was molested the most.
No, he's just quiet. But she was like actually off her fucking rocker. Like,
dude, we have like the same story.
Very like abusive mentally, emotionally, physically.
No, seriously, Gary, I'm not fucking around. Like, this is crazy because like my mom moved us out, and she was like, my mom got postpartum depression after my little sister was born, and she never came out of it, right?
Yeah.
She was normal, kind of, but like they were like 70s swingers, got married. They would like, my mom, they shouldn't have had kids, right? But like she was normal, I guess, for 70s hippies, whatever. But she had a bachelor's degree, and she was a realtor. She had life to her, and then she had my little sister, and she got depressed. And then my dad like went and fucked her best friend, right? So they got divorced. My dad was the shit, right?
I had to tell you a story. I was like,
yeah, and then she started using like antidepressants and started getting into like muscle relaxers that I have to pull her out of the bathtub when I was 9 and shit because she'd be like overdosing. In Colorado, and I'd be like making a fire and shit.
Where did you live in Colorado?
I was in Westcliff.
Okay, I don't know where that is. I was in like Louisville, right outside of Boulder.
Okay, yeah, Boulder. I was it's like southwest, I think, where Pueblo or Canyon City.
I know where Pueblo is.
Yeah, near there. Small little town, and just hanging out with a drugged out mom, and like deer would like stare into our window.
Dude, we had squirrels that would climb our things. I had squirrel pets.
Squirrel pets?
And eat out of my hands. Nuts.
Those were your friends, squirrels?
Yeah, squirrely. They were all the same guy. Yeah. But there was like 6 of them.
When we would turn our lights on, like, because we'd be out in the mountains, right? And then they would turn the light off, and then you would see just deer looking into your phone.
Like weird
like just like this. No. They were like the only people I knew. They grew.
Those were my only friends.
They basically raised me. I would run in the woods naked.
Yes.
Because I needed structure.
Yeah.
And they provided that to me. I needed like family and group,
And they're very calm.
Yeah, and I didn't know how to speak until I was like 22. Mm-hmm. And they were the only thing I knew. Why do you think I chose Faust TV?
Is that why Is that why I've seen you just like eating grass, like just straight up?
Yeah, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like peeing in bushes, and I don't know why.
Just grazing.
Yeah, but women love it though.
Yeah, no.
Because they just get torn up. Like torn up. Like they just get fucked up. They love it. Mm-hmm. Anyways, where do we leave off?
Okay, we both had it. Oh wait. No, yeah. So my mom was off the rocker, but then my dad was like an alcoholic. So he was like,
"That's cool."
She was like, "You can go home. You can get out of here if your dad quits drinking." My dad was just like, "Nah."
Fuck
it.
it.
So then I just was like,
I'd be drinking too.
Go fuck myself. So
wait, so your mom was off the rocker, but you didn't want to live with her because she was such a fucking horrible person to live with.
Yeah. And
then, but you couldn't go stay with your dad because she wouldn't let you go because he was drinking.
He was like an alcoholic, so unless he was like in an
and she thought she was so much better than him.
Yeah. No, eventually what ended up happening, I moved back to St. Louis. I was like, oh, I'm going to go home and visit Dad. And I just packed an extra large bag, and I never went back. So both times I moved away from the schools, I never got to say goodbye to any of my friends. I just packed up and left.
Yeah.
But okay, what you said though about your dad. My mom once hired a PI to follow my dad, and then my dad fucked the PI.
What?
Yeah, is that not crazy?
It was a woman PI or a man?
It was a woman PI. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. But you were like, yeah, my mom and my dad did that. I was like,
I thought maybe he wasn't gay, but like it was a male PI. And
he was like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Keep this record straight.
Oh yeah, you want to fucking hire a PI on me? I'm gonna fuck him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
No, dude, my dad's wild. He was just here. I got more fucked up with my dad in Austin than I have Are you just drinking milk? But then all of the other times.
What do you mean fucked up? Like, oh, you get like high and shit?
Yeah.
Me too. I would get stoned with dude, you and I are like soulmates.
Yeah. Are we? Chemistry?
I think we're just like becoming like we're gonna like start making love on camera, and this is gonna be like a porn TV. Yeah. But just with our eyes.
That's why we invited the deer.
Just with our eyes.
Yeah. We needed a
I'm already making love to you.
Oh. Is that why I feel really uncomfortable? I'm just kidding.
That's what girls say when I actually am making love to them.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, I'm like, I love you so much, and they're like, I'm so uncomfortable. And I'm like, that's really hot.
Yeah. But he's like, cry a little.
Yeah, that's the only way I can get them wet.
Yeah.
When they cry.
Dude, the other day I was choking on an airplane, and it made me start to cry, and I couldn't get
choking
water.
On a what?
Choking on an airplane, and I couldn't.
What the fuck's an airplane?
The thing that drives on the ground. No, flies.
Oh. So, airplane, you were choking in the airplane.
Yeah. I was eating popcorn and it got caught, but then the seatbelt light was on and the ladies weren't coming around and I was choking. And so I just started to lick the tears off my face to help.
So your tongue will just go up here and just go. Wait, because you needed like water?
Water, so bad.
And your tears were enough to like help you like.
Yeah. And honestly, it really helped.
Dude, you're like MacGyver. You like learn to like. You can like, I don't know, give yourself CPR with your tongue. That's cool. So, You have how many brothers and sisters?
5.
How many brothers? How many sisters?
2 brothers, 3 sisters. So there's 6 of us total. I'm 5 of 6.
And your brothers are probably really cool ladies' man, right?
Yeah.
Growing up, I've had 2 sisters. Like women, I can get whatever woman I want, pretty much.
Yeah,
because like you know that you guys are disgusting. Like,
yeah.
I don't look at you as women, you know.
Yeah.
Because most guys, when they don't grow up with women, they just think of you as like this special thing or something. You're like, no, I've seen how dirty you guys are when I grow up with you.
I'm actually like OCD, if that makes you feel any better.
No, I've walked in and seen like tampon papers and shit like that, and like walked in the bathroom, not walked in on them while they were changing the tampon, but like you didn't do that sometimes, but like I think that's important, is like to not think a woman is like more than she is, because you guys aren't really special at all. If anything, the Bible starts out talking about how women don't trust them. That's what the Bible tells us in the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Don't trust women, and this is how the world started. That's what it goes.
Yeah.
Let's get this out of the way before we tell you about the world and how it started, and about love and about starting. Don't trust cunts.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think you have to know that.
Did Jesus write that down? Is that one of the?
Well, it's in the Bible. Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Eve.
Yeah. Don't trust.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Eat this apple. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It destroys fucking everything. And then you have to work. Then you have to fuck each other to make kids. And then you have to fuck your kids. Now,
Dude, okay.
You think you wanted to fuck his kids?
No. You know what I was thinking about? I was like, what if like sex wasn't always even a sin? But then,
it's not a sin still.
But what if he was just like sick of hearing all of his friends boning their wives, and he's like, this is annoying. My dad got my girl pregnant, and I didn't even get a fucker.
What do you mean? Like Jesus? Mm-hmm. So he was saying like you're saying he got pissed off that everyone was fucking around him except him?
Yeah.
But he hung out with prostitutes. He was fucking more. He got more pussy than any of them.
He was slaying poos out the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like he.
Little poos.
Can you imagine fucking Jesus?
Yeah.
That must have been crazy.
I've had a guy named Jesus. I would imagine it was pretty similar.
The guy I buy drugs from under the overpass.
Yeah. Cool guy.
Yeah. He's straightforward.
He smells better than you'd think.
Yeah. Jesus. What is it like having sex with a Mexican?
I never had.
Jesus wasn't a Mexican?
No, I was joking about that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, there's no way this girl had sex with a Mexican. She's Nazi full through and through. What's your national heritage?
I'm like very Italian, and then I got some Irish and Polish in me, but I'm like at least 75% probably Italian.
Yeah.
My dad actually told me, he was like, you're not white. You're first generation Italian.
Oh God, whatever.
And I was like,
dude.
that's why they fucking hate us. I was like,
it's such bullshit, dude. I hate that. Don't you hate that when you see like white girls go on stage, comics? They're like, you white people are just crazy, because I'm Nicaraguan and they're just white. They're blonde hair, blue eyes.
They're 1/85th Nicaragua.
If you were to order white bread from Subway, they'd give you an Italian loaf. I'm like, Dad, we're straight up.
Every American's from somewhere else except Mexico. We're all from somewhere else. Unless you're Mexican, then you shouldn't be here.
We're all just mutts. then you're from outer space.
Yeah, no, we're all from somewhere else, but the whole thing, white is so crazy. Like, it's all about just white or black. Okay. And then it's all about Americans. Whatever happened to just being American?
We're all just American.
Whatever happened to being American?
Free
right?
souls.
Like
Yeah. Right.
Think about this country.
My heritage, I'm American.
You know what? Like the COVID restrictions were such bullshit. Getting into something really serious is that they would always be like all these fucking stupid liberals. I'm sorry if you're a liberal, but all these stupid fucking liberals. They would just be like,
I'm neutral, moderate on all fronts.
We should be locking down the world forever. That's what South Korea did, and that's what blah blah blah, and New Zealand did, and then we could end this thing forever. It's like they had a homogenous state where everyone looked the same and everyone did the same thing, and they all believed in it. Usually, they all had the same ideology. We are the same. We are so fucking different, which is our strength, being different in America. But no one is going to agree on anything ever. But yeah, we still think that's what politics is. It's this big delusion that we're going to agree on something.
Politics are fucked up. One, there shouldn't be two parties. You can't have anything be equal when there's two. It's like, look at any good like sporting rivalry. You know what I mean? Like people naturally like to favor one side or the other. You need to have a 3-part system, and there needs to be. You can have your right and your left, but there needs to be a neutral ground. You know, it can't all just be one or the other. Like my thing is, the reason I say like I'm moderate, I'm neutral, is because I agree with some things on the right and I agree with some things on the left, and I'm not gonna side with one because that's what I'm told to. I'm gonna vote and go with the belief that I think is the most beneficial.
I love abortions.
I think that abortions 100% should be legal.
Abortions should be forced half the time.
Dude.
I think they should sit down women most of the time when they're pregnant and they find out they're pregnant and be like, listen, we're going to give you a class where we're going to try to convince you to get an abortion.
Yo, it's crazy though, because even like in Texas, they made abortions illegal. And I'm not going to lie, I had to take a Plan B kind of recently, and shit's $50.
No,
and
you
then
can get there's a generic form at HEB.
Okay, I went to Walgreens. Fuck Walgreens.
That's what I get when I bought the last one. I was like, yeah, honey, I bought this for like $2.
Yeah. And then I went to go get on like birth control. It's like $25. I'm like, why do you want me to have a fucking kid so bad?
Yeah.
It's like they're doing no accommodating grounds to prevent that shit.
But you would think that they would want if conservatives, you would think they would want liberals to have more abortions.
Yeah.
Kill your kids, you know, die them out. But like they're like, we have to keep these sick son of a bitches reproducing. We hate them so goddamn much they need to reproduce.
I need to be more. More.
We will fight them to the death until they make more of themselves.
Well, honestly, and when you say it like that, is because I feel like if anything, conservative people, even when abortions were legal, get them less than like more liberal people, because they believe in like the right to, you know what I'm saying?
Do you want kids?
I didn't want kids for a while.
Now that clock is ticking out.
No, but then then I watched like my grandma passed away, and I looked around and I was like, damn, the only people in here are your kids, and I don't want to die alone.
You will die alone.
Yeah, eventually.
You're a comedian.
But like, you know. Also, I just want to see what I can maybe produce. Like, I think I want to have kids subtly out of vanity. Just like, I feel like a little me would be pretty dope.
Do you know babies are born gay sometimes? Like, I believe people are born gay. Like, I've seen, like, I used to work at a hospital, and you would hear the babies just come out being that they would be like, nah.
Like, wah.
They'd be like, wah.
Wah.
Yeah. And I was like, holy shit. Like, you know.
The ones that refuse to breastfeed?
That change, yeah. They would, like, they would have to get this little, like, you know, a little nipple cover for the bottle, but shaped like a penis.
Oh, yeah.
And they give it to the baby.
And, like a head tip.
Yeah. And I was like, you know, that changed my thought processes on. I was like, you know, people are born gay. So these babies are totally gay.
Yeah.
You know? They'd be like, wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Bitch, I'm a baby. Just kidding. Anybody chose to play, like, Toad, like, growing up?
Toad? I had my cousin.
Gay.
My cousin's gay. Milo.
What's up, Milo? Shout out Milo.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him forever because he's gay. But no, I'm kidding. No.
Christmas is gonna come up this year. It's gonna be Milo. He's gonna be like Ryan Joseph.
He's the funniest cool. He's like probably one of my favorite cousins. I don't know why my nose is all fucked up. I didn't even do coke. I haven't done coke in a while. It's this fucking climate, this Texas climate, dude. There's so much allergy. You have any like Claritin or anything? Yeah. Can you? Cool. See, this is why you have a producer. Mm-hmm. This is why you do it. Anyways, what was I saying? Babies are born gay. What was I saying?
You have a cousin named Milo.
I have a cousin named Milo, and he was gay as a kid. Like he was gay. Like when we went out to Colorado, my aunt. The reason we went out there is because my aunt lived there. She married a rich guy. You know, my aunt was beautiful, and she like every guy wanted her. And it was back when like, you know, this is like my family. My mom's side of the family is rich, and they were like these southern, you know, like, it made me go to cotillion and shit like that. You know what I mean? But my dad was poor, and I'm like going off on these different tangents. But my aunt was like a Southern belle, and she married this guy from Mississippi who had this big contracting business, had a lot of money. They went out to Colorado and built this fucking ranch with this huge house, and we went up there, and while they were waiting in town for the house to be built on the mountains, we stayed at their house. And Milo, his name was Ben, we called him, because his dad's like a big southern guy. Be like, God damn it, you ain't calling him Milo, his name's Ben. You know? And like he would just always rather like with my little sister and my his little sister would rather stay inside and watch Disney movies than come out with me and his older brother, my cousin, because we'd go out and like build tree houses and fight in the woods and stuff. He's like, no, guys, I want to watch Little Mermaid. And my sister would walk in one time and he was like wearing clothes, I think, or something. I'm not sure. Like wearing his mom's clothes. Oh, thank you so much. This is like I call Oxycontin Claritin to my producer, and that's the code word. It's cool. But I'm not boofing it, which brings me to a segment we have, actually. I think we had a question from some people that wanted to know some things about you. Because you have a huge following on social media. Some of it's just because they want to see your body, you know, which you selfishly don't show them anymore. You know, you bring them along, you have them follow you, you have them click the button, and then you don't show yourself and you don't show your butthole anymore. Yeah. And yet you think that's okay. And you know, I'm taking their side right now, okay? Yeah. And you just think, oh, I'm gonna tell jokes now. It's like, what the fuck, bitch? I follow you now. Yeah. Let's see your butthole. Yeah. You know? But these are the people that wrote in. Hold on. If I can find it. The first guy's name was like Cumblaster342 or something like that. He said he's your biggest fan. He's been following you forever. He likes your comedy.
You think he really likes my personality?
Yeah. He said, "Dear Bianca, I really love your comedy, not your butthole. It's not because you're hot. I really love your comedy." Anyways.
He's so sweet. He's so sweet.
I actually do want to be on the record and say I think Bianca's actually the rare thing of a funny woman.
Thank you so much.
Agreed.
She actually has a voice that is not a woman's like annoying voice. Like, oh God, can you know what my family did? My mom, she's so crazy. You know what I mean? It's just like. Anyways, okay, sorry guys. So anyways, Cumblaster342 wrote in. He's like, "Dear Bianca, I love you so fucking much. I jerk off to you all the time. What is your favorite drug? And have you ever boofed it? And will you ever talk about that on stage one day, or start an OnlyFans and show that? Either one is cool with me. In love with you forever, Cumblaster342."
Oh my God, I love my fans. So sweet.
You gotta love your fans.
Yeah, no, they're really here for the long haul. Yeah. Cumblaster342. Favorite drug, put respect on the OG would be marijuana, obviously.
Why marijuana?
Dude, I've been smoking since like 15.
Yeah, you're proud of that? Yeah.
It gets me through the day.
Yeah, you think that's cool?
Yeah, cool. I think it's pretty fucking rad.
What do you like about it?
Actually, I don't know.
Bianca.
I like weed. I like to just like, some people get like in their head or like anxiety or unproductive. Me, like when I smoke, I actually get like very productive by it.
Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah. I would smoke if I, well, I'm sober now. I got sober because I smoked every day. First time I smoked was when I was 13, and I'll never forget it. Because, well, first I didn't get high. Second time I didn't get high. And then the third time I got so high and shit, I thought it was like a wolf. Like prancing around on a golf course that I lived with my grandparents. My mom.
Yeah, because you're chilling with deer, you know? Oh my God, you turned on them.
No, it's just
you turned on, yeah, you became their predator.
No, I just pranced like them. Like my butt would go side by side.
As a wolf?
No, like the deer. I would never. Don't talk about them. Those are. I hate.
You said
them.
You turned into a wolf.
I've killed like 70,000 wolves. But anyways.
Oh wait. Oh, and have I ever boofed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, have you ever boofed weed? Like, have you ever had a guy smoke weed, and then say, hey, baby, turn around. I'm going to blow this up your asshole.
Blow this up your asshole. They want to literally blow smoke up my ass.
Yeah.
So, no.
Oh.
I've never had
My friends used to do that. We used to do that to each other.
I've never had anything in my butthole.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck, I would never date you.
No, I'm saving it. I'm saving it for marriage.
That's
one
sweet.
One guy will get my
ring
butthole
when you
virginity.
get when he gives you a ring, you give him your ring.
Yeah. That's where I'm putting it in the ceremony.
Yeah.
I'm my own ring bearer.
No, there's one of my favorite female comics actually in Austin. Her name is Christina Mariani.
Yeah.
She has
hilarious.
She has that joke. She's like, she
calls it her fart flower.
Yeah, she's like, you get my fart flower. I'm trying to save anal for marriage. I figure you put a ring on it, I'll put my ring on it.
Yeah.
But no. so okay, that's why you don't have a boyfriend, because you don't put anything up your butthole. Yeah, as a guy, right? Pretty much, we don't commit without the butthole
being there.
Yeah, so you better fucking get over that shit.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I just go like this.
But what about smoke? Not even smoke up your butthole?
No, I've never done. There's not been a lot of butthole action, I guess, up there. Never really put anything.
No.
Up there, blown up there.
Why is that? You just doesn't turn you on?
I guess just usually, when I'm smoking with people, there, I'm not in the opportunity to just be like, wait, hold that breath, and then I turn around and I'm like, blow it.
You don't have to tell them to hold it. You can tell them before they take a hit, like, hey, I want you to boof me, and then you give them the blunt, and then you turn around and do it. That's usually the best way.
Yeah.
But it kind of gets you higher quicker because there's more like nerves and stuff back there.
You seem like a guy that
it brings you closer to your friends.
Like that would dip like a tampon in alcohol and then put it up your butt. And that's how you used to drink. Dude,
I've dated people girls that really wanted to do butt stuff to me, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, girls,
it's a dominance thing.
It's these feminist bitches, dude. Future is female. They just want to fuck a guy. It's like, listen, women, you do not have a penis. You need to accept your place.
I put more fingers in butts than have been put into mine.
See, guys nowadays are so fucking emasculated. They probably like, hey, Bianca, I don't want you to do that. Please don't put your finger in my butthole, but be my girlfriend. You can do it.
No, I don't. I would never do it because
I'll go to a march with you, please.
I would never do it because I wanted to. If I ever...
You wanted to do it.
No, I never did it because I wanted to.
But did you want to put your finger in their butthole?
I didn't want to, but if that's what you're into, I'd give you a little rub.
So you do what you...
It was never
so basically
like,
you were raped. Like, you were raped. Your finger was raped.
It was never like this. It was more like a little tap tap on the one eye. Like, is this thing open?
Sex is so crazy, dude. Sex is like, it's like we rub up against each other until we go, ugh. and then we're like, hey, I'm gonna go eat something.
Yeah.
Go make me a sandwich, bitch.
Yeah. After you get the towel.
Huh?
After you get the towel.
Get the towel, you dripping cunt.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? That's what we built our whole culture around, is just fucking producing. We're a virus.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had a rough weekend at Skankfest. That was crazy. Anyways, so you never boofed weed, okay? Yeah, weed, I smoked it every day from like 13. No, I only tried at 13, but then I smoked every day from like 15, 16 to I was 20. Then I had a mental breakdown when this girl broke up with me. We're just chilling. This is my experience. This is my story.
This is your story.
Yeah.
Own it.
We're just chilling. She's sleeping at my house all the time. I'm going down on her, and she doesn't go down on me. I'm cool with it, because I'm 20, right? I'm just whatever you want, it's stupid fucking, which is, anyways. And then one day she just shows me like pictures of her and the new guy she's dating, as if like I want to see. She's like, "Oh, look at this new guy I'm dating." This is us. We're like cooking breakfast together in the kitchen after the morning. I was like, and I just I broke down and showered. This was the first. This became how Ryan became Ryan. This is like the moment.
This is like when like the Joker tells his story. This is the flashback.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah.
Right? And I got so depressed I couldn't smoke weed anymore because it really fucked me up more. And then my friends would come over. I couldn't even talk. I used to be like I would be so like, everything's cool, man. You just gotta have faith in like the world, And and you just gotta smoke a blunt, and things are like totally cool. You gotta, have your energy in check, right? And that's what people don't understand. I got this eighth, and I paid only 40, and usually it's 50 because I believed. I had faith.
You're getting overcharged for eighth.
Yeah, this was Florida back in the day when Crippy was we called it Crippy because everything was Mexican brick weed with lizard tails in it and shit. Oh, gross. Yeah, you don't know where I'm from.
You don't know my life story.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah, figuring it out fast.
Anyways, so I just got so depressed that and then the depression led to, your brain finally breaks after you get depressed enough, where you go psychotic, and you start because you try to find ways to get out of the depression, and you start thinking I thought I found God. I was I know the answers to the universe now, and I thought there was symbols in everything, right? I was when I thought a thought and I saw a squirrel run across, I was that's a bad thought, and then when a leaf fell, and I thought, don't
take this guy to the woods, okay?
And when a leaf fell, and I thought I was bad, and I would count syllables and shit. I was 20 years old, out of my mind.
Fucking Rain Man over here.
Yeah. I went out of my mind. Finally, I went to the hospital. I walked into the hospital and I said, I'm crazy. And they go, you're not crazy. Take this. And they gave me an antidepressant. I was I feel better. And I felt different. I felt better. And I was maybe pills are the way to go.
You've just proven yourself slowly that you're the last person I want to go camping with.
Yeah.
He's gonna see a deer and be Mom, smoke a blunt, be I'm a wolf.
Yeah.
A leaf falls, a squirrel runs. He's we gotta get the fuck out of here.
The girls don't come back when they go camping with me.
Yeah.
So I don't go camping anymore.
Yeah.
That's after the relationship's over.
Once in a lifetime experience.
Whenever I break up with a girl, I take them camping.
Yeah. It's usually where you break the news.
Mm-hmm. I break something. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I called Jason Rouse. Hey, do you have a shovel?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, for sure. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh, and then
I the only person we're missing here right now.
And then then the guy, this old lady. Old ladies have always loved me because I guess they sense that my mom was a cunt who didn't take care of me, and I needed a mom. And the old ladies loved me. And she was in my apartment complex. She would cook for me and stuff. And I'd be and a girl liked me, of course, because girls are so crazy. They're he's just I can change him. He's just out of his mind. He thinks leaves validate things and stuff. And that's not true. And I'm trying to change him. And I think that because I know it's not true. And he's just really lost right now. I'm gonna date him. This girl liked me, right? And I was you do? She's I woke up one day, I have a girlfriend, right? And she was
breathing.
Yeah. The old lady, I would go, yeah. And the old lady gave her a Xanax to give to me. And I was against pills because my mom was such a fucking pillhead. Yeah. Really. And especially addictive shit. But I took it and everything was fine. I was fine. First thing I do, get on the phone, call my friends. I was dude, I'm back. Where's the weed?
Ron Spock, baby.
Bring the weed over. Yeah. And I start smoking weed again with Xanax. Then, of course, it leads to fucking painkillers. Then I'm doing coke and painkillers, and I'm snorting coke off of hookers' assholes. The normal progression, and
everybody gets there.
Yeah, so I don't smoke weed anymore.
See, that was one thing is oh god, I've always been a constant smoker. I've dabbled in a lot of drugs, but I've always kept the drug thing in check for me.
I admire that.
I never really got into Xanax. I never really got into a lot of painkillers.
So you're not addictive personality.
I feel I can be sometimes, but I was always kind of aware that I was. I also lost somebody.
Who you lose?
One of my best
was
friends.
Was it a woman? Poor sense of direction, or
yeah.
You were out somewhere.
She was driving in the woods. I'm just kidding.
She didn't know how to get home.
Yeah. But I lost somebody pretty early on from Xanax, so I kind of always avoided that
really?
drug.
How, did they kill themselves on purpose?
No, it was just fentanyl, and we were in high school, and he was one of my best friends.
See, back in the day, we never got fentanyl in our fucking drugs. It was such bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
How old are you, Gary?
I'm 28. I grew up in
this is another young faggot.
I grew up in Dayton, man.
I'm older than both of you.
Ohio?
Yeah.
Do you have fentanyl in your drugs?
Oh, yeah, everybody. By the time I was 20 years old, I had 12 friends die of heroin.
I was looking for fentanyl.
Well,
I was looking for
and
that
that's kind of what put me on. Like, it happened to me so young, that I was like, and I was so close with them and watching him like that, and none of us like. It was just kind of a mind, like it was just like nobody knew it was like a problem, and then he was just gone, and it was horrible. And then I lost, honestly, since then.
How he was a friend of yours?
Yeah, I would spend Christmas with him. He was like one of my best friends. And then since then, I mean, I've lost about half my high school friend group just over time, and so it was just never a drug I got into.
So like oxys and stuff.
Mainly Xanax and overdosing and just.
You think they might be like, "Hey, we should stop taking the Xanax around here"?
Yeah, no, you would think, but so I just kind of always stayed away from that shit. It kind of fucked me up early on, and then but I like shrooms. I like shrooms more than I like any other psychedelic.
What is it with shrooms nowadays? Dude, I went to Skankfest. Everyone's on shrooms.
See, I don't. My conception on shrooms though is I think a lot of people think like, oh, you got to take 3 grams or like you got to take an eighth, and I'm like, that's like a fucking trip. When I take shrooms, I like to microdose. Like I like to take like a G, maybe. Like, you know, like
microdosing is a nootropic because it can like cognitively enhance you. Which brings me to my sponsor segment. We wanted to give a shout out to my sponsor real quick because how do you feel right now? I just gave you a modafinil. What do you feel right now? Describe to the audience.
It's got my heart racing.
Okay. Well, no, the modafinil not being next to me.
Oh yeah.
How does the modafinil make you feel?
I mean, I feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very. Do you feel awake?
It's very similar to like an Adderall feeling.
Yes, but there's no amphetamines in it.
Really?
Yeah, you don't come down from it really.
That's nice.
There's no withdrawals.
Yeah.
When I stop taking it, I just catch up on sleep a little bit, but like I feel more awake. It helped me with my writing. When I think like I progressed in comedy quicker than most people. I don't want to be as arrogant as I am, but it helps me progress quicker and learn quicker.
Because you're like more alert?
Yeah. One, I'm sober. I'm like remembering shit. You know, everyone be like smoking weed before they go on stage. Some people can do it, right? A lot of great comics do smoke weed, but a lot of fucking more shittier comics do smoke weed, and they don't remember their jokes.
I feel like it just is dependent on how it affects you.
Yeah.
Like like I said, when I love to drink coffee and smoke a bowl, and like that'll be very productive for me because when I smoke, I also get very involved in like what
I
I'm
get
doing.
paranoid and I start thinking about my life, thinking about my problems.
But I like when I get paranoid when I smoke because that means I've got shit I got to look at and reflect on.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan.
Okay. That's just how I am though. Whenever I'm like in my head, I'm like, damn, is there something that I did or something that I can fix? Or
I hate being paranoid. I want to feel good all the time.
That's very big on self-reflection.
That's why I take modafinil.
Oh yes.
Because modafinil makes you feel again. How else do you feel?
I feel great.
Feel great. Give the audience a little bit more, listener. So you feel more awake. That's what it is. A wakefulness promoting drug.
We're in a dark room and I feel alive.
Yeah. It opens up the genius that's already in you if you have it in you. Like me, I was already a genius.
Yeah.
But it brought out my genius.
Yeah.
And to an extent that I can't control now.
Yeah, I feel like fucking Stephen Hawking right now.
Yeah, it's insane, like how genius I am.
Mm-hmm. If I were Stephen Hawking, you'd be like my nurse.
Yeah, if you were Stephen Hawking, you'd be looking in a mirror. So, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor for this episode. I've used modafinil. Actually, modafinil was one of the drugs I first took. When I first take modafinil, it was one of the drugs where I was experimenting, trying to get better from that mental breakdown. And I remember the only thing that made me feel like normal too, like that wasn't bad for me, was Provigil, which is the brand name for modafinil. And I remember taking it, but I stopped taking it for some reason and just continued doing like, Oxycontin. The worst thing you can do in the world. And because it's hard to get.
Yeah.
But there are some...
Modafinil is?
Oh, yeah. But there are some companies that provide that service that you should look into. I encourage my listeners to do this. Everyone doesn't believe me. There are a few people that really do. Some top comics of mine, or not mine, some top comics were listening to this spiel of mine, and they were like, yeah, I take it too. And I was like...
Where can you get it from?
Well...
Funny I asked.
Funny you asked that question, because I've used it... consistently for the past like 3 years, right? Without it, I wouldn't be talking to you here today. I wouldn't be this amazing thing I had in front of you. It made me become my better self. Work actually does become like a breeze because it's like before I got fired for being a comedian, before they like investigated me for, I was working at a liberal university in California. I have a master's degree. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And they, I worked at HR. And
you worked in HR.
I worked in HR, but I didn't engage with any like students or like I was just in the background building courses and stuff. I you know, and they basically, a woman and I got in a fight over a project, and she decided to take me down by reporting me to the Office of Diversity that I had offensive comedy on YouTube, and I was investigated for 7 months, paid leave.
Yeah.
Which was great because it pushed me to become a full-time comic.
Yeah.
Because now I can't go back to a 9 to 5. Because I was like, this is the shit. Because I was getting paid. Once they stopped paying me, I was like, this is a little harder now. I need to get more money. That's why I started a show, and it became, but it gave me that head start, you know. But
push you out the door.
Yeah, but I remember when I would even do work like that, a lot of people in Silicon Valley use it. Obama used it. He had a doctor called what was his doctor's name that they called him? He had this doctor that would like ride around with him and ambassadors, and whenever they were tired, they give him modafinil. Whenever they needed to go to sleep, they give him like a Ambien or some shit.
Where can you get it from?
I'm sorry. I'm getting to that, okay? This is the spiel, okay? This is carefully crafted out, okay? It may become my better self. My work becomes a breeze, and you too can save on modafinil using this awesome link that I'm about to give you now. Are you ready to start your success? Are you ready to be like me or wishing you were and getting close to it? The team at Mod AF, that's MODAF, are offering some amazing specials and discounts on their site. Are you sick of overpaying for your modafinil?
Yeah.
I know I am. Head over to our sponsor at modaf.org/Ryan. That's modaf/Ryan. Use the coupon code FREESHIP, FREESHIP, for free express shipping to USA customers and get $10 off as well. Visit modaf.org/Ryan to learn more. This is not intended to be medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider. I love it. I have it right here. And I'm not lying. See?
There's a lot gone.
There's a lot gone. This is like just in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I eat the shit out of it. No, you're
it like Mentos.
You don't take it like I do. I have a problem.
A very addictive personality.
I want to come out right now. I have a problem. No, you can't. You don't get addicted to it. It's just something I take because I'm like, fuck the doctors. You know, I take it. I only take more than a little. I have a tolerance. Okay.
You could be. Do you want Adderall? But you don't think you're gonna pass at the doctor?
Yeah. No, fuck Adderall. Adderall is disgusting, dude. I would get in fights with like black drug dealers and shit. Like, what the fuck you say to me, motherfucker? And they'd be like 7'2". I'm like, what? I'd be like, fuck you, bitch. Where the fuck's my Addies? I paid $30 for 30.
That's a good deal.
No, yeah, $30. No, yeah, I paid like $300 for 30, and you gave me fucking 2 pills. What the fuck, bitch? And you're like, man, that's the deal. I'm like, you motherfucker, and then I'd get beat up.
Yeah.
But I don't get beat up nowadays anymore.
Yeah.
By going to modaf.org/Ryan.
/Ryan to find out more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's great, right? I just changed your life by giving you one, right?
Yeah.
You probably are going to be, on a higher tier of a comedian now more and more.
Yeah, I can feel myself getting funnier.
Yeah.
As I sit
It'll
there.
bring out what is already in you. That lesbian that's in you.
Yeah.
It'll bring out that transsexual that's in you.
Yeah.
If, so you can...
I can already feel my little wiener growing.
Yeah, you can bring out... That reminds me of another question, the little wiener. We have a question from... Benny and the Jets 757 wrote, "Dear Bianca, you're hot as fuck. I'd fuck the shit out of you
Benny,
if I wasn't a woman.
Jets.
I'm worried about transitioning into a man because I don't want to have a penis that is clitoris. Would you still have sex with me, or a woman like you have sex with me, if my clitoris, if my dick was a clit, well shaped by a really great doctors, mind you? And would that be a problem if it wasn't a real penis, but it was a penis? I love you, and I can't wait to be a man to jerk off to you even more than just rubbing my long clitoris as it is."
I'm gonna need a copy of that email. Would I
Thanks, Benny and the Jet 757. Thanks.
fuck a long clit?
No,
Well-shaped by
Bianca,
doctors?
it's not a long clit, okay? Once it's they turn into a man, the long clit, it's a penis, okay? They're a man now.
Do you know how that transformation works? I don't.
It's
but
crazy.
I don't.
You know how it works, dude? My friend and I, she and I looked at these pictures one night just to fucking freak ourselves out. And it's like what they do is they like if a man becomes a woman, they like take your dick. I guess they even like cut it like sideways, and they just like invert it into you. So that's like your vaginal canal is your dick. So you're like, if you ever fuck like my friend lost his virginity to a tranny, and
Tranny and the Jets.
And when he finally had sex with a real woman, he was like, "Why is it all wet and slippery? This is gross. What the fuck?" He was just, because he first time was with a tranny, because he was like, "Why is this vagina so slippery?" Once he had a real woman.
Yeah.
But I always ask myself that too. I'm like,
no, I was gonna say you probably.
why is this so dry? You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably have never experienced.
Yeah,
that either. You're like, what do you mean it's wet? When
I'm like, holy shit! Every girl I've had sex with is a tranny.
Yeah,
I guess
they're all dry when I'm down there.
they're dry as fuck.
Yeah, they retract. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I learned. And when they become a man, I guess they take the clitoris and make it into a penis. Would you have sex with that penis, Bianca? Your fan wants to know. Would that be a problem? Say you loved him. Say, hey, you met like
is this a man now?
Who is your, like, what crush do you have besides me? Like, what famous, like, actor or comedian besides me that you have a crush on?
I was always a big Pete Davidson girl.
Pete Davidson. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Get her the fuck off this podcast now.
But
so what if Pete Davidson?
now he's doing the whole Kim K thing.
He's in love with you. You know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I heard.
He gets you alone one night. You know, all his little faggot tattoos are all shining in the fucking moonlight through his little fucking room, and he just whips out his little dick that turns out to be a clitoris, well shaped, constructed by a fucking surgeon that has a trust fund.
If it's well shaped and constructed, then it must look like a dick. And I've seen some weird dicks. So
really, tell us about some of them.
Maybe this guy, he wasn't circumcised, which is fine.
He wasn't?
No. But I feel like uncircumcised guys kind of just have a clit.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I remember I'm circumcised.
Like you could rub it like a
sorry,
clit.
Gary, if you're uncircumcised. But it's disgusting. I've seen one when I was like in 8th grade, or no, in like 3rd grade. I was like, I looked over to my friend, and he's like from like Colombia or something. I was like, the fuck's wrong with your fucking dick, dude?
There's a little snake in a sweater.
Yeah, it was a little claw, little parrot claw. And I was like,
snake in a sweater.
Yeah. And Milo used to be like, I hate when guys are like uncircumcised. It's like, I don't want to peel back something before I suck at it.
Well, it's hard though. It's already kind of peeled back. Like it like peels itself back.
Yeah, but why do girls not prefer it?
I didn't care.
Most girls say they don't prefer it.
I didn't really care.
Even though it's like less hygienic and it's disgusting.
I will say though, they get build up.
Yeah, you've had some.
I'd have to be like, go wash your.
Yeah,
dick.
Mine's always immaculate.
Yeah,
it's like shines when I take out.
Yeah,
like
I keep things very clean.
It glistens.
Yeah,
You know, when someone smiles like Tom Cruise, it's like glistens like a Tom Cruise smile.
It winks at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It winks and there's like ding.
Yeah.
Like a Trident commercial.
Yeah, the little hole.
Yeah.
It just goes.
He goes, no, he turns around and he goes like this and he smiles.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyways, so you'd be cool with that. You'd be cool with giving head to a clit. You could ride a clit all night. This has been the best podcast you've been on ever, right?
Yeah. I might just be celibate. You know.
So what would you? Have you ever like had a guy whip out a penis, and it just was something you did not want to do, but you did it anyways?
Yeah.
See, girls do that shit, dude. Girls are raped all the time. They don't even know it. You guys have sex when you don't want to.
Yeah.
Why? Because you feel bad.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Isn't it so fucked up?
So my friend, I had a friend, Meryl. She would laugh and walk out the door if she didn't like the size.
That was also something like as I've grown up though, I gotten older. Whatever.
When you were a little kid, you were just like,
but
dealt with it.
Yeah, there's sometimes you're just like, God, like now I just like don't put myself in those positions really as much anymore.
How do you know you're gonna be in that position if the guy's like
I'll try not to like if I know I don't want to hook up with that person, I'll just try not to find myself alone with them.
No, well, yeah, but if you like, I'm talking about their dick. Like, say if you like a guy, everything's perfect, but he pulls out this little nub.
Oh.
Or if he pulls out this disgusting, deranged, like fucking tree trunk twisted.
I've not had any like really bad dicks though before.
You just said you've seen a lot of weird dicks.
Like I've seen like they come in all shapes and sizes, but
I've
never been like
what's the smallest one you've seen?
Grossed out by one. Usually,
what'd you do? Did you just rub it?
Wider guys have smaller dicks.
Wider guys, it's interesting.
Maybe it's because their ratio's off, but
yeah, or maybe
which also I can't date a big guy, like a guy that's too big. Not because like I'm not into that, but I can't physically wrap my legs around someone. Like I could never be on top if I was with a bigger guy.
Well, you can be on top of them, but
like,
you can't wrapping your legs. You can't wrap your legs around someone if you're on top. Well, I guess you could.
Yeah, like I can go like this around somebody, but like if you're too big, I can't get to that angle.
Yeah,
I can't get obtuse, you know.
And you can't get.
I'm more of an acute fucker.
Yeah, my one time. How many more minutes do we have?
We're at 57 minutes.
Okay, we'll go until the guy's out. A little bit longer.
Yeah, take your time.
Because I'm about to get on that thing right now. One time, I was with a friend, right, and she had a crush on this guy upstairs, and we were outside. This is when I smoked cigarettes, and we were smoking cigarettes. He came down, and he was like a fucking GQ model, right? Super good looking dude. Like, I hated him, you know? And she wanted to fuck him bad. So I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to be downstairs, like, in your place, like, watching TV or something. And she was just a friend of mine. And she let me just chill at her place sometimes. And she went upstairs and fucked him. And she comes down and she's like, Ryan, you won't believe this. He had a nub. And I was like, God is the shit, dude. It's like God works it out, you know? Yeah. But like, and I was like, so what'd you do? And she's like, I just fucking like rubbed it or something. I didn't know what to do. I was just like,
I've never seen that.
No.
I think mostly like if guys have a really small peen like that, they don't want they'll avoid you they'll just want to go straight to putting it inside you.
Even though they can't.
They'll try.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
It really is. I really feel bad for guys like that.
Yeah. I don't
penis
judge.
I know you'll fuck anyone apparently.
No. No.
You'll be like, oh, you have a disgusting, gaping, bleeding dick. Okay, well, I'll have sex with you because I feel bad. You know,
I've not seen that weird of dicks.
Most girls have told me that. I was just kidding. Because girls have told me that, like, they'll feel bad. There's not something they want to do, and they have sex with them anyways. Yeah. And I'm like, but that's how women are. They don't want to hurt your feelings while they rip your soul out of your fucking
now I just say no. I'll be like, nah.
Women will rip your soul out of your body, but they don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? It's like you destroy so many men's lives. I bet you have like 50 dudes that are like in their mom's basements now.
Me?
Yeah.
I've always been the like nice one out of
Yeah,
the
I'm
relationship.
sure,
No,
yeah.
I swear, I've always been cheated on, and I've never cheated back.
Really, you've been cheated on? It sucks.
Every single one of them.
I got cheated. I
don't. Is it me? I don't know.
Every single guy.
Every single one.
What guys are you choosing?
Shit ones, apparently.
When's the last? You don't have a boyfriend.
good.
You don't have a boyfriend now.
No.
When's the last time you had a boyfriend?